Hey guys, and welcome back to G Can't Play. Testing out another strategy here on Crapsy for you. Today, it's an interesting little strategy. I'm not too sure if this one is a good one or not. I haven't played it much, so we're going to find out now as much as you know, I know, sort of thing. It's called the DC Gobbler, and I saw this strategy a little while ago. Thought I'd give it a go on my channel as well and see what we think. The way it works is you start by playing across, and then you're going to start playing some don't come bets as we go along. Um, Probably easier for me to show you than to tell you about it, so I will jump in pretty shortly and we'll get straight into it. And a bit of a ladder system depending on how many hits you get before the 7 appears. So let's just
Dice are
get
out.
straight into it.
Coming out. Four easy. Mark
We
the
will
four.
get rid of the sounds. Oh, wait, okay, so out on the 4. So what we're doing is we are playing across, and what we're doing is we play a don't come bet at the same level. So this is $10. So we pop $10 on there. And the way it works is we only want this don't come to go on the 4, 5, 9, or 10. So if it lands on the 6 or the 8, we are going to wave that one off. Basically, we're going to take it off and not play it. What we want is we want at least 2 hits. As long as we get 2 hits, then we're not going up a level. If we get no hits, so let's say 7 comes now, or we get 1 hit, so we get a number and then a 7 comes, then we go up 1 level, so these will become double the bets. So we'll do 1 unit each time. So this will go $10 to $20 to $30 to $40, so forth. As soon as you get 2 hits, no matter what level you're on, you reset back down to the lowest level. So hopefully we get a couple of points and outs or 1 and outs so you can see how that works. So let's go. Okay, there's a 5, so we are keeping that one on there. So as you'll see, the 5, that goes up, and we take this one down, and we replace the don't come, and we go again. 2, that's a good little bonus for us. So on the don't come, the 2 and the 3 will pay us. The 7 and the 11 will take it away from us. Okay, 4, we hit a winner. That's okay, bang. 10 pays 18, which is good. That'll come across. And now what we're doing from this point on is, sorry, we're taking that one down. Establishing another point here. Okay, 2 and 3. So we've got these 2 up here now, so no matter what happens, we're not going up a level. Okay, so we lose that one. That's not too bad that we lose that one because we did win 18 before. So that $10 loss kind of cancels itself out. And we pop another 10 in and we go again. Ultimately, we want to get rid of all of these numbers. Oh, we hit the point again. And you've got to remember when the puck is off, even though these bets are off, these ones are still live. The don't come lays there, they are always on. Okay, so we're on the 8. And we'll pop another 10 up and go again. Would love to see a 9 or a 10 here. There's the 9, perfect. Okay, so we'll take that 9 and we can just pop it straight over here. And we go again. There's another 9, so we lose this one, replace it with this one. And because we didn't win anything there, we're not going to replace the 10. And there's 7. So these three almost cancel those three out. We just lost $4 there. But overall, as you can see, after the first shooter, we're up $32. So yeah, not a bad first roll. 11 rolls there. We had a lot of different numbers. Where this strategy is probably going to hit you not great is if you're hitting a lot of repeat numbers on the outside here. As I said, if it's 6 and 8, we're taking those off. But if you're getting a lot of repeat 4s, 5s, 9s, and 10s, then obviously don't come's going to get hit. And that is going to affect you. Okay, so we go across again, and that $10 don't come. Another way you can play it is you can wait until you do that first hit before you play this. So you're sort of paying for that. So as I said, if it comes on a 6 and 8, we aren't leaving those up. And the reason for that is those are two of the most common numbers to roll. There's a lot of combinations of that. So you're more likely to hit those numbers again than you are these outside numbers. So we say, no, we don't want to play that, and we move it back. As I was saying before, you can wait for your first hit. So you can play across, get a hit, and that'll pay for your first don't come, rather than putting in 10 of your own dollars there for that one. It just depends on how you want to play. But that does expose you to an extra roll where a 7 can turn up. Okay, so we got a 5 there. And there's the 7. Okay, so because we only got one, that means we're going up a level. So as you can see, we were up $32, I believe, after, yep, $32 after the first shooter. We're now down, we lost 26 there, so we're now down to plus 6. So everything levels up. Okay, so out on 6. Oops, accidentally rolled instead of playing any money. That's okay, it's a 2, doesn't bother us. We want to go across, and then we're doubling. Go. And let's see, we want at least 2 hits. 2, 1, 3, we like to see that. Although, yeah, if we did have it out before, we would have made a little money there as well. And let's go. Let's see if we can get something going here. 12 is a push. 2, okay, that'll pay us again. That's okay. And this might be a situation where you want to look and go, well, we lost $26 in the last shooter. I've made $40 here, so I've actually cancelled that one out and then some. So you might want to then reset back to, because we've got 2 hits. You know, once you get 2 hits, you reset. So that is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to bring everything down, and we're going to reset to that $10 level. And this is just minimizing loss. Okay, out on the 8, as we say, we don't play the 6 or the 8, so we take that one back off. So we don't mind 6s and 8s hitting, because we get paid. But we do want to see some of those other numbers coming out as well. And there was another loss there, so we are down overall. But because we went back down, if we'd stayed at that $20 level, obviously that loss would have been doubled. So sometimes it's beneficial to look at your bankroll, look at where you are, and adjust at that point, because it can save you a little bit of money. And in the long run, that might be a good thing. Okay, so we're out on the 10 here. We get the 9. And we take that one back. So yeah, this strategy, if you're getting a lot of short rolls, this isn't going to be a good strategy. It's not going to work for you. we really need decent long rolls of differing numbers. Now this is a good situation because the puck is off and the sevens came. We got paid there, and we didn't lose these guys. So we don't mind sevens when the puck is off. It benefits us. And what we do now is we reset and start again because we got those two hits. Okay, hit the point again. One of the good things about this is even though it is playing sometimes on the dark side, those 0.7s aren't a terrible thing. I mean, sorry, not the 0.7s, the hitting the point nice and early isn't the worst thing in the world, because we're not losing out like we would do if we were like playing the don't pass or something like that, sort of dark side strategies. Okay, out on the 8. And let's go again. So yeah, very interesting strategy. There's a 7 again. We sort of get to that point where we're almost taking off, but not. We were up to $52, so it's sort of, we're up and down at the moment. We're only down $2. And I don't think it's been the best of rolls for us. So yeah, interesting strategy. I'm not too sure because I haven't played it a lot. I'm not too sure how good it really is. Because we only got the one hit there, we're doubling up. So we definitely want to see a decent roll here of different numbers. Okay, there's one hit. And remember, if we get two hits, we can reset. Okay, perfect. We love that. So there's those two hits. And also looking at how much you've won and how much bets you've got out there. So we bring everything down and we reset again. So we've got 74 out there. We've made $48. So we obviously want to make a little bit more to try and get out of that hand. And we hit the point. We wouldn't mind a 7 here. So at this stage, we'd only be down $2. Although we just lost. There's another 5 hit. Easily the most popular number today is the 5. And we will continue on. We're not going to replace the 5 this time. You can if you want to. We're not going to. Okay, we hit that 8. 12 paying 14. We're not playing the 8, remember, so we will take that back across. And we'll go again. 6. Yeah, we don't mind that. Once again, we're not playing it, but it's still money in the bank for us. Move this back across. Another 5. Once again, hitting that point. But we didn't have anything out there, so no money on that turn. Okay, out on the 8. And we'll get another 10 up. Now this is an interesting one because we didn't win any money for hitting that. And we're going back in again. We're going to use another 10 of our own dollars there. Okay, we hit the 9. Finally, we're hitting more than 1. Another 8. Hit the point again. A lot of points being hit in this session, but that doesn't bother us. But as I said, we're not playing the 8, so we just get rid of that one. Wouldn't mind a 7. No, out on the 10. And let's go again. 314, this is what we like to see. We're getting to that point now where we are covered. So yeah, there's a few things you can do here. Obviously, if a 7 comes, these ones, so the 9 up here would cover the 10, and these two would cover these ones minus $4 in total. So you could stay like this and hope that you hit a few more 6s and 8s, make a little bit more money, and then the 7 comes and they cancel each other out. You can pop another 10 up, hope you're hitting the 10. But obviously, the more you have up here, the more you can lose and go around in roundabouts and start losing money. So I think the way I'm going to play it is as soon as I hit another one of these numbers, so if I had a 4, a 5, or a 9, I'm not going to play any more don't comes on that one because that way you're just throwing away $10 each time. So if a 7 did come now, we would lose because we lose 10, 20, 30, 44, and we win 30, so we would lose another 10. But this shooter we've made 126 and we've got $74 in bets out there, so it would still be a positive round for us. But as I said, if a 4, 5, or 9 comes, no, we get 7. And so we should lose a little bit there. There we go, 14. But as you can see, very successful shooter for us. We made $112 off that shooter. And it was pretty good. We hit 8s and 6s a few times, which was great. We got a lot of different numbers. There wasn't a lot of repeaters going on. As you can see, we lost that, obviously the 7, but we only hit that repeater once there. And then we got that 2 as well, which was like a free little pay for us. So that was nice. Okay, so we will do it one more time. And call it a day after that, I think. It's been a good little session. As you can see, total bets $74. So if we were to lose here, it'd still be a winning session. Won't be the biggest of winning sessions, but it would still be a winning session. And there it is. So we lose the whole 74. So that's the worst case scenario. The 0.7 is where you're the most exposed. As I said, if you want to, you could wait till that first hit and use that to play the don't come. And that would slightly lower your exposure from 74 down to 64. Because that happened so quickly, we will play one more, so we might end up the session in negative if it doesn't go well for us. But if we were to stop there, we would have been up $36. And you can scale this system. It'll work at any level. Basically, all you got to do is you don't come to the same level as your 4, 5, 9, and 10. So you can play it on bubble craps, you can play it on higher levels. It's really scalable. And what we should have done is we should have gone up a level because we lost straight away. So we should be in the 20 zone now. So what I'm going to do is bump those up. And watch as the 7 turns up now. Okay, lucky, the 6. And that doesn't really count. We could say that was 2 hits, but it wasn't a full 2 hits. So I am going to risk it for one more roll before we go down a level. Let's just hope we can avoid the 7 here. We can, lovely. We got the higher pay there, 20 paying 36, which is nice. And we are going to take these down. Bit across. I'm going to leave that $20 up there. Because 36 here, 20, 30, so we covered it. And there's the 7. Okay, so we'll call it a day there. Not too bad, up $60. So it is a strategy where you can, it's a bit up and down. Let's have a look at the shooters here. We had 1, 2, 3, 4 positives, 3 negatives, one really good positive, which kept us up there, but only one really bad negative as well, to be honest. So if you get a lot of 0.7s or one roll sevens, you're going to struggle. But once you get past that point, then it's not too bad and you can generally do okay. So yeah, interesting system. I like that there's a little bit going on. Makes playing a little bit more interesting. Obviously, we didn't have to ladder more than once on that one, so we were lucky there. I'm sure there'll be situations where you have to go up 3 or 4 levels and you're going to start sweating. But remember, once you level up, as soon as you get 2 hits, regardless of what level you're at, you've reset back to the very first level. You don't ladder back down again. It's only laddering up on that one. So that was the DC Gobbler. I hope you liked it. Yeah, a bit of an interesting one. I haven't played it too much, so when I was rolling it out, it probably was a little bit unrefined, but we got into it and yeah, decent little strategy. So thanks for choosing in, guys, and I will catch you on the next one. Catch you later.